Hello po everyone. Magandang araw po sa inyo or magandang gabi po sa inyo. So ngayon po i-discuss ko sa inyo ang ating electron transport chain, which is matagal pong hindi ko na-discuss. Hindi ko po na-record. Kaya ngayon ko pa lang po iyon gagawin. So madali lang naman po, konting slides lang naman po to. Okay po. So sige po, yung ating electron transport chain, yan po yung major pathway po, isa po sa major pathway po ng ating cellular respiration, wherein kasama niya po si ating glycolysis, Krebs cycles, and itong electron transport chain po, magkakasama po sila yan. So what is electron transport chain nga po ba? It is a chain of reactions that converts redox energy available from oxidation of NADH and FADH2. So ito po yung kinakailangan nila kasi po electron po yung itatransport niyan, kailangan po ng high energy electron carrier. Okay po. Itong dalawa po na ito, ayan, high energy electron carrier. So kailangan po si NADH and FADH2 into proton motive force, which is used to synthesize ATP or i-build up po or formation of our ATP. Through conformational changes in the ATP synthase complex through a process called oxidative phosphorylation. Ayan, na-discuss ko naman natin ito. Nasabi ko na sa inyo yung oxidative phosphorylation. So, kasama niya po yan si substrate level phosphorylation. Okay? So, next po tayo. So, electron transport chain, it's oxidative phosphorylation is the final step of our cellular respiration. So mag-start po tayo ng glycolysis, tapos meron tayong transition reaction, tapos substrate level phosphorylation, and then it should be Krebs, tapos substrate level phosphorylation, and then ETC, and then oxidative phosphorylation. So ganyan po yung step po ng ating cellular respiration. In this stage, electrons are passed to oxygen releasing energy. In aerobic respiration, our oxygen, always remember po to, kapag ETC po, ang ating oxygen is the final electron acceptor kapag aerobic condition. Pero kapag anaerobic conditions, respirations naman or conditions po, other substances like sulfates are used. Yung mga sulfate na yan or other substances, yan po yung ating magiging final electron acceptor. Okay? So next po natin, electron transport chain. This chain of reaction is important as it involves breaking down of ATP into GTP. Nabe-breakdown po yan. Ang nangyari po, ATP, nabe-breakdown po yan, nagiging ADP plus inorganic phosphate. And resynthesizing or pag-create po ulit ng ating, pag-synthesize it in the process of ATP. Thus, utilizing the limited ATP in the body about 300 times in a day. Again po, ulitin ko, ni-utilize po ng ating ETC yung mga limited na ATPs po na gagamitin po ng ating katawan 300 times a day. Electrons move through 4 protein complexes. So, i-discuss ko yun mamaya sa inyo kung ano yung mga protein complexes in the inner membrane of the mitochondria called the electron transport chain. Okay, 4 protein complexes po yun, 4 protein complexes. I-explain ko sa inyo yung mamaya yon. Okay, so electron transport chain, this step is very important because it produces most of the cell's ATP or energy from the breakdown of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Dito ko na po sa inyo, i-clear po na yung sinasabi ko pala na 36 to 38 ATP ay na-create lang po yan through our glycolysis, transition reaction, and then our Krebs cycle. Okay po? 36 or 38 po. Pero iba pa rin po yung makreate po natin sa electron transport chain. So separate po siya. Mas madami po yung nakikreate po dito na ibang ATP. Okay, yung 38 po na yan, glycolysis, transition reaction, and Krebs cycle lang po yon. Okay, So, electron transport chain location, saan nga ba siya located? As the citric acid cycle takes place in the mitochondria, the higher energy electrons are also present within the mitochondria. Higher energy electron are also present with the mitochondria. As a result, the electron transport chain in eukaryotes also takes place in the mitochondria. Tatandaan nyo po yon, mitochondria po siya. Okay, mitochondria po nangyayari ang ating electron transport chain. Yung ating mitochondria is a double membrane organelle that consists of our outer membrane and inner membrane. So itong mitochondria natin, meron siyang outer and then inner membrane. Okay po? That is folded into series of ridges. Ito folded in the series of ridges called our cristae. Ayan po yung ating mitochondria, meron po siyang dalawang membrane, yung outer and inner membrane, which is folded into a series of ridges called our cristae. So there are two compartments in our mitochondria. We have our matrix and the intermembrane space. Okay? So meron siyang compartments. Two compartments. Ito yung matrix and intermembrane space. Okay po Yan po, tatandaan nyo po. So, the outer membrane is highly permeable to ions. Yung ating outer membrane, permeable, pati spelling, di ko na alam. Okay? Permeable po, permeable to ions. Yung ating outer membrane. Yan ang outer membrane po natin. Outer membrane, permeable to ions. It contains enzymes necessary for citric acid cycles, while inner membrane naman po is impermeable to various ions. Impermeable naman siya. Impermeable. Ayan. Impermeable to various ions and contains uncharged molecule. Uncharged molecule. Okay po, kasi nga hindi siya nagpe-permit ng mga ions, magiging uncharged na siya. While dito sa permeable ions natin sa outer membrane, charged naman po ito. Okay? Charged molecules naman ang meron sa kanya. Okay? Electron transport chain and synthesizing enzymes. Ayan po ano nyo na lang po, ulit-ulitin nyo lang po para makuha nyo yung sinulat ko. Okay? So, electron transport chain location, the number of electron transport chain in the mitochondria depends on the location of the cell. So, in the liver mitochondria, there are 10,000 sets of electron transport chain, while the heart mitochondria have 3 times the number of electron transport as in the liver. So, sasabihin natin na in our liver mitochondria, 10,000 yan. Since 3 times yan sa ating heart mitochondria, magiging 3 times yun, di ba? So, magiging 30,000 yung ating sets of electron transport chain. Nagigets nyo po ba? Ayan po, nakalagay naman po dyan. So, basahin nyo na lang po. Okay? So, we have here, yung location po, the intermembrane space contains enzymes. Enzymes like adenylate kinase, and matrix contains ATP, ADP, AMP, NAD, NADP. Okay po. So, itong mga matrix po na to, ayan, makikita nyo po, andito yung mga matrix natin. Ayan, yan, yung mga yan. Matrix po natin yan. Okay po. So, sabi nga dito, space contains enzymes like adenylate kinase. So, yun po yung meron po sa matrix po natin na yan, yung ating adenylate kinase. So, sa ating matrix, meron tayong ADP, ATP, ADP, AMP, NADP, and various ions like our calcium ions, magnesium ions, and etc. So isa-isahin po natin yung ating compartments dito sa ating membrane. Okay, membrane compartments ng ating mitochondria. So yung ating intermembrane space dito, anong ibig sabihin nito? This is our small space to quickly accumulate protons. Accumulate protons. How about for our inner membrane? Yung ating inner membrane na yan, okay, inner membrane po natin. Ang inner membrane naman contains ETC and ATP synthase for oxidative phosphorylation. Again po, yung ating inner membrane, it contains ETC and ATP synthase for oxidative phosphorylation. Sir, ano naman po yung matrix? Ang matrix po natin has appropriate enzymes and suitable pH for Krebs cycle. Ulitin ko, it has appropriate enzymes and a suitable pH for Krebs cycle. Okay? So, yan po yung ating matrix. Sir, ano naman po yung ating outer membrane? Kasi ito lang yung 4 compartments na importante. Okay? So, ano naman po yung ating outer membrane? So, yung ating outer membrane contains transport proteins. Okay? Contains transport proteins. Proteins for shutting pyruvate. Okay? So, yun po yung ating 4 membranes or 4 membrane components, compartments ng ating mitochondrion. Okay po? So, next natin, electron transport chain components or carriers. So, electrons in the chains are transferred from substrate to oxygen through a series of electron carriers. So, series po yan, madaming poong electron carriers yan. So, there are 15 different chemical groups that accepts or transfer electrons through the electron chain. So, first, we have our FMN dito, yung ating carriers po. Ang ating carriers po na FMN, that's our flavin mononucleotide. At the beginning of electron transfer chain, the electrons from our NADH are transferred to the flavin mononucleotide or FMN, reducing it to our FMNH2. Diba yung ating ganyan yung mga reduced form. Kapag itong tinatanong, that's our oxidized form. Okay, oxidized form. Ito naman is our reduced form. So kapag NAD lang din yan, kapag NAD, ito yung NAD positive, yan yung oxidized, and NADH2 or NADH, yan yung reduced form. So ganyan ha, lagi niyong tatandaan. So we have here yung ating equation na NAD positive ay NAD plus hydrogen ions plus FNN or yung ating flavin mononucleotide that yields to our NAD and reduced form of our FMN, which is our FMNH2. Okay po? So, the transfer of electrons is catalyzed by the action of our NAD dehydrogenase. So, ito yung enzyme po na nagkakatalyze dito sa ating reaction or yung action po na yan. Enzyme. Okay, enzyme. Okay? So, yan po. Next natin. So, yung ubiquinone or coenzyme Q. So, between the flavoproteins and cytochromes are other electrons carriers termed by ubiquinone or UQ. Ayan po. So, ubiquinone is the only electron carrier in the respiratory chain that is not bound bound attached to a protein. Always remember this one po. It is the only electron carrier in the respiratory chain that is not bound, not bound, attached to a protein. So, free lang po siya, hindi po siya naka-attach sa mga proteins po natin. This allows, bakit nga ba, anong function nun? This allows the molecule to move between flavoproteins and the cytochromes. So, sir, ano yung cytochromes na yan? So, pag-uusapan natin yun mamaya. So, once the electrons are transferred from our FNN via iron sulfur centers to the ubiquinon, it becomes UQH2. Ito naman po yung kanyang reduced form. Again po, ito yung kanyang reduced form, and the oxidized form of flavoprotein is flavoproteins or yung ating FMN is released. So, sir, ano naman ang ating UQH2? So, yung UQH2 na yan is an isopotential, okay, isopotential group that is made up of complex 2 and complex 2 which delivers electrons to complex 3. Again po, yung ating UQH2 na yan is UQH2 yan, ganito yan na isusulat, UQH sub 2, ganyan po yan ha. Pati yung FMNH2 ganyan din. Okay, basta pag may mga H2H2 na naka-subscript po yon. Again po, yung ating UQH2 is an isopotential group that is made up of complex 2 which delivers electrons sa ating complex 3. Yan po, tatandaan nyo po yung ating UQH2. So we have here our formula or yung ating equation po sa ating ubiquinon, yung ating FMN which is the reduced form of our flavoproteins plus our ubiquinon or yung ating coenzyme Q that yields to our to the oxidized form of flavoproteins and the reduced form of our ubiquinon. Okay? Nagets po? So next po natin. Dito naman po tayo ngayon sa ating cytochromes. So electron transport chain carriers or components, we have also our cytochromes. So the next electron carriers are cytochromes that are red or brown colored colored proteins containing a heme group. Sabi ko na yan sa inyo, di ba? Yung heme na yan, heme group. Okay, that carries the electrons in a sequence from ubiquinon to the molecular oxygen. Okay, so bakit nga ba red and brown color dyan? So the names on the basis of their ability, yung color po na yan na po sila, they are based on their ability to absorb light of different wavelengths. Again po, so there are 5 types of cytochromes between ubiquinon and the molecular oxygen, each designated as A, B, C, and so on. So, ganun po napapangalan ng ating cytochrome. Kumbaga, cytochrome A, cytochrome B, cytochrome C. So, these are named on the basis of their ability to absorb light of different wavelengths. So, cytochrome absorbs, ayun, yung ating cytochrome A, yan, cytochrome A absorbs the longest wavelength. Absorbs longest wavelength. Yung ating cytochrome A. B naman po absorbs the next longest wavelength and so on. Okay, yun. A, B, syempre mauna yung A, siya yung nag-absorbs ng longest wavelength followed by letter B, followed by letter C, and so on. Okay po? So, next po natin. So, electron transport chain equation. So, we have here the electron transport chain consists of a series of oxidative reaction that lead to the release of energy. A summary of the reaction in the electron transport chain is NAD. NAD po natin, makikita nyo dyan, may NAD po tayo sa diagram, plus 1 over 2 O2. Okay po, nandito yon 1 over po yan, 1 over 2 O2. Ganyan po yon. Plus our hydrogen ions, plus ADP, plus inorganic phosphate, that will yields to our NAD positive, plus ATP, plus H2O. So, i-rewrite po natin dito, that will be NADH plus 1 over 2O2 plus hydrogen ions. Masyado malaki. Okay, hydrogen ions plus ADP plus inorganic phosphate that will yields to our NAD positive yung oxidized form ng ating NADH plus ATP plus water. Okay po, yan po yung ating electron transport chain equation. Next natin, electron transport chain complexes. So, I think malapit na tayo matapos dito. A chain of 4 enzyme complexes is present in the electron transport chain. Di ba nasabi yan kanina? 4 po yung ating complexes. That catalyzes the transfer of electrons through different electron carriers to the molecular oxygen. So, number 1, we have our complex A. Yung ating complex A na yan is the, or other term niya is yung mitochondrial complex 1. Complex 1 is the electron transport chain. In the electron transport chain is formed of NAD dehydrogenases and the iron sulfur centers of that catalyzes the transfer of 2 electrons from our NADH to our ubiquinone. So yung complex 1 po niyan, ang function niya po is mag-transfer po ng 2 electrons from our NADH to ubiquinone or yung coenzyme Q natin. At the same time, yung complexes natin translocates 4 H plus ions through the membrane creating a proton gradient. Again po, ano po yung function niya? Kanina, mag-transfer po tayo ng 2 electrons from NADH to coenzyme Q. And then, nagtra-translocate po siya ng 4 hydrogen ions. Okay po? Okay? So, ayan, yung ating equation po, ito po yon. NADH natin plus hydrogen ions plus our coenzyme Q that will yields to the parang naging oxidized form lang yung NAD natin, tapos naging reduced form lang din po yung ating coenzyme Q. So magiging NAD positive po, that's the oxidized form of our NADH, plus our coenzyme Q, that's the reduced form of our coenzyme Q. Coenzyme QH2, that's the reduced form of our coenzyme Q. Okay? So, next po natin, complex 2, mitochondrial complex 2. So, complex 2, mitochondrial complex 2, complex 2 consists of succinic dehydrogenase, FAD, and our FES center. So, yung ating succinate plus, ganito naman po yung kanyang equation. Mamaya. Okay, the enzyme complexes catalyzes the transfer of electrons from other donors like fatty acids and glycerol 3-phosphate to ubiquinone through our FAD and FE centers. So sir, paano ngayon yung kanyang equation dito? So we have here our succinate plus our FADH2, which is yung reduced form ng ating FADH2 plus our oxidized form ng coenzyme Q that will yields now to fumarate plus our FAD, yung kanyang oxidized form, and then reduced form ng coenzyme Q. Okay, reduced form ng ating coenzyme Q, that's coenzyme Q H2 or UQH2, pwede lang. Okay, pwede lang po na UQH2 yan. Yan po yung kanyang equation. Next po natin, so, complex 3 naman po. Complex 3 consists of cytochrome B, C, and specific SE center. So, the enzyme complex cytochrome reductase catalyzes the transfer of 2 electrons from our reduced coenzyme QH2 to 2 molecules of cytochrome C. Again po, yung ating cytochrome reductase, it is an enzyme, cytochrome reductase. Siya po yung nagkakatalyze the transfer of our 2 electrons from reduced coenzyme QH2 to 2 molecules of cytochrome C po natin. Okay? So, next po natin, pang last po na complex, yung ating complex 4. mitochondrial complex 4. Complex 4 consists of cytochrome A and A3. Sa cytochrome 3 natin, ang kinocompose niya is cytochrome B and cytochrome C. Dito naman po, it consists of cytochrome A and cytochrome A3, which is also termed cytochrome oxidase. Cytochrome oxidase, this is the last complex of chain and is involved in the transfer of 2 electrons from cytochrome C. Again po, ang transfer of 2 electrons po from cytochrome C. Dito naman po is from our reduced 2 electrons po from our reduced coenzyme H2 to two molecules of cytochrome C. So dito naman po 2 electron, natatransfer po yung 2 electrons natin from cytochrome 3 to molecular oxygen forming our water. Okay po, sana nakuha nyo po yung pag-transfer po ng electrons. So ulitin po natin, ano po yung tinatransfer sa complex A? 2 electrons from NADH to ubiquinone. So NADH to ubiquinone, dito naman sa ating sa ating complex 2, transfer of electrons from other donors like fatty acids. Sa complex 3, from our reduced coenzyme QH2 to 2 molecules of cytochrome C. Dito naman, from our cytochrome C to molecular oxygen forming water. So in the meantime, 4 protons are translocated across the membrane aiding in the proton gradient. So 4 lang po yung protons na translocate po across the membrane. So we have here, ayan po, yung ating electron transport chain complexes. We have here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ayan, sobrang complex, di ba? Kapag titingnan natin. Okay? So we have our cytochromes. So cytochromes po natin. Cytochromes are proteins that plays a crucial role in the energy production within cells, specifically within electron transport chain of cellular respiration. They are characterized by containing a heme group, which is an iron-containing molecule. Ayan po yung heme group natin. That transfer electrons by alternating between reduced and oxidized states. Again po, kapag reduced po na iron, that's Fe2 positive. And kapag oxidized naman, that's Fe3 positive. So, ano nga ba po yung mga types of our cytochromes? First, we have our cytochrome A or A3. It is found primarily in the mitochondria and it plays a critical role in the electron transport chain's final step. So, yun po yung function niya, electron transport chain complex, final steps. It helps produce water by transferring electrons to oxygen, which is vital for energy production. And again po, isusulat po dito, it produces water by transferring electrons to our oxygen. Okay? Which is vital for energy production. Next po natin yung ating cytochrome B. Ayan po ha. Pagpasensyahan nyo na po or mag-effort po kayo manood kasi po wordy po talaga ang ating biochemistry. Ayan. Kaya kailangan nyo pong aralin lahat nito. Okay, this type of cytochrome functions within the mitochondria's electron transport chain where it facilitates the transfer of electrons between different protein complexes, aiding in efficient energy conversion. So, yan po, siya po yung nagfa-facilitates ng the transfer of electrons between different protein complexes. And then, we also have here our cytochrome C. It is crucial for apoptosis. Kapag apoptosis po, that's our program cell death. Okay, program cell death. Kaya wag po kayo malilito. Okay, cytochrome C, yan naman po yung kanyang function. When a cell is damaged, cytochrome C moves from the mitochondria, ay nag-move po from mitochondria natin to the cytoplasm, initiating the self-destruct mechanism. And for cytochrome C1 po natin, similar to cytochrome C, cytochrome C1 operates within the mitochondria. It plays an integral role in the electron transport chain by transferring electrons to cytochrome C. Ayan po, nagtra-transfer po siya ng electrons, maintaining the flow of energy production processes. Okay po? Ayan. So, ito po yung mga examples of our cytochrome. Cytochrome C, cytochrome B6F, cytochrome B5, cytochrome P450. Okay, hindi yan 450 pesos Okay? Examples of cytochrome natin, cytochrome C, found in the mitochondria. It plays a crucial role in electron transport chain by transferring electrons to the cytochrome oxidase complex. Ang daming enzymes po, no? Okay, aiding in cellular energy production. Ayan. So, wordy talaga to, kaya magtiis-tiis po tayo, ha? Okay? I hope na nyo po, na nasasagap nyo po lahat ng informations. Malapit naman na po tayo matapos. I think meron na lang tayong, wait lang, i-count ko lang. Okay, 12 slides na lang. Okay, 12 slides na lang. So, examples po natin, yung next, yung ating cytochrome B6F. It is located in the chloroplast of plants and cyanobacteria. This cytochrome is involved in photosynthesis. Huwag po kayo malilito. Dito po, nag-aid po siya for, or it plays a crucial role in electron transport chain. Ito naman po, B6F po natin, located po siya sa chloroplast and cyanobacteria that helps or involves in our photosynthesis. It helps transfer electrons between photosystems 2 and photosystem 1. Ayan, kapag may NVISI kayo soon, ma-discuss po natin itong photosystem 2, photosystem 1. Kung ano po yung nasasagap nila. Okay? Complexes. Crucial for converting sunlight into chemical energy. And also, we have our B5. This cytochrome is involved in the various processes including fatty acid synthesis and metabolism of drugs and hormones in our liver, showcasing its versatility in cellular functions. Kaya unworthy talaga siya, as in basa-basa lang talaga to. So, hindi na kailangan i-expound pa ng mabuti kasi nandyan na yon mismo. Okay po? We also have our last examples of cytochrome, yung ating cytochrome 450. A large family of enzymes primarily found in our liver, where they are essential for metabolizing drugs, synthesizing cholesterol, and detoxifying harmful substances. This group demonstrate the adaptability of cytochromes in biochemical reactions. And functions of cytochrome na po tayo, we have 4, electron transport chain, detoxification, ito na yung kanina, cytochrome P450, yan yung function po ng ating cytochrome, detoxification, biosynthesis, and then oxygen transport yung ating cytochrome C kanina. Okay, pwede rin itong cytochrome, pwede rin ito, cytochrome C natin. Okay, function of cytochromes, isa-isahin po natin, electron transport. Cytochromes are key players in the electron transport chain within our mitochondria. Naulit lang, paulit-ulit lang. So, they transfer electrons through a series of reactions that ultimately generate ATP, providing essential energy for various cellular functions. And also, yung oxygen transport po natin, in certain organisms like bacteria and plants, cytochromes aid in transporting oxygen. This function is crucial for supporting respiratory and photosynthetic processes that sustains life. So, yan yung example po natin kanina na cytochrome B6F po natin. Yun yung nag-aid for photosynthesis. Sila po yung nag-provide ng oxygen. Okay, oxygen transport po. Okay? Next po natin, detoxification. Ito yung cytochrome P450 na kanina. Is particularly those from the cytochrome P450 family plays a significant role in detoxifying harmful substances. They help modify drugs and toxins in the liver, making them easier to eliminate from the body, thereby safeguarding health. So yan, kung isipin po natin, 'di ba, parang ang nangyayari po is, kung isipin mo lang, hindi mo ina-study to, ang simple lang nangyayari sa katawan natin. But kapag dinidig-in pa po natin, yun po pala is may mga madami pang nangyayari doon. Hindi lang po yung ganun kasimple, 'di ba? Okay? So next po natin, biosynthesis. Cytochromes are involved in the biosynthesis of vital compounds such as cholesterol, steroids, and other lipids. This activity is essential for maintaining cell membrane integrity and producing necessary hormones. And then, last na topic na po to, yung ating components of ATC. We have here complex 1 or yung NADH dehydrogenase. It contains FMN, accepts 2 electron po yun, 2 electron, and H positive or yung hydrogen ions natin from 2 NADH to become reduced form of our FNH2 or yung flavoprotein po natin na reduced form. Also contains an iron atoms which assist in the transfer of the electron and hydrogen ion to coenzyme Q. It is inhibited by amobarbital and rotenone. Again po, amobarbital and rotenone. So, sila nag-inhibit po, sila po yung nag-i-stop po dito sa ating transfer po. Okay? And then, we have also our complex 2, our succinate dehydrogenase. It contains iron and succinate which oxidize FAD to form FADH2. Yung kanina, ang nangyari naman, nire-reduce niya yung ating flavoproteins or yung ating FMN into FMNH2. Dito naman, nire-reduce niya po yung ating oxidized na FAD into FADH2. Inhibited by our anti-myosin A. Okay? So next po natin, coenzyme Q accepts electrons from FNH2 complex 1 and FADH2 complex 2. Transfer electrons to complex 3. So again po, nag-accept po siya ng electron from our FMNH2. Ayan, sulat ko FMNH2 and FADH2. FADH2, and then nagtra-transfer po siya ng electrons to complex 3. Okay? So, components of our ATC pa rin, we have our cytochrome C, contains heme group in which our iron or yung oxidized po na iron natin accepts the electron from coenzyme Q to become Fe2 positive. Okay, transfer electrons to cytochrome. Again po, yung ating Fe3 positive, tama ba? It is our oxidized form. Okay po, naalala nyo po pa kanina, yung ating Fe3 positive. Okay, yung ating Fe3 positive, yan po yung ating Fe3 positive. Ay, wait lang, mali pa kasulat ko. Ayan. Yan po yung oxidized. Tapos, it accepts electrons from coenzyme Q. Nag-accept po siya ng electrons from our coenzyme Q electrons to our Fe3 positive, yan yung oxidized, to become our reduced form po ng iron natin is yung Fe2 positive. Transfer of electrons to cytochrome C. Cytochrome B po natin contains a heme group in which our Fe3 positive accepts electrons from complex 3. Kanina po, nag-accept po yung ating Fe3 sorry, nag-accept po yung ating Fe3 from our coenzyme Q, di ba? Pero dito naman po, nag-accept po siya from our complex 3 to form po yung ating our Fe2 positive. Okay, it transfer from electrons to complex 3. Dito cytochrome C, dito naman complex 4. Next po, complex 4 natin contains a heme group in which Fe3 positive accepts electron from cytochrome 3. So dito naman po, nag-accept naman siya ng yung ating oxidized form, nag-accept naman po siya sa ating cytochrome C. Mabilis lang ma-remember yung difference nila. Kaya wag kayo malilito. Cytochrome C, and then nagtra-transfer niya po yung ating electrons to oxygen. Ayan, ilagay ko muna para makapag-create po tayo ng reduced form. Tapos, transfer niya pa sa yung ating electrons to our oxygen, which combines with hydrogen to form water inhibited by our cyanide, carbon monoxide, and sodium azide. So, yan lang po yung ating electron transport chain. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, wordy po yung ating electron transport chain. Ayan, if may mga questions po kayo, future nurses, ayan, laban lang sa buhay, laban lang, mag-focus lang kayo sa studies nyo, mag-review kayo ng maayos. Alam ko mahirap yan kasi napagdaanan ko rin yan. And even myself, nahihirapan pong i-adapt po yung ganitong mga lessons po natin kasi ang dami talagang informations, na overload po tayo sa informations, so nahihirapan po tayo. But in the end, di pa wala po tayong choice kundi i-review po yon para po maiposa natin and para ma-reach po natin yung goal po natin sa buhay. That will soon sa ating journey, ayan, ma-realize nyo, ang hirap noon, ang hirap ng biochemistry, pero naipasa ko naman. So yun po, maging driving force nyo na lang na kailangan kong ipasang biochem, kailangan kong mag-review sa biochem kasi magiging nurse ako in the future. I hope naka-learn kayo ng maayos from the previous discussion po natin, yung mga video lecture po natin, yung mga online discussion po natin. I hope na na-follow nyo po yon, na-review nyo na po para po hindi kayo matambakan. Ayan. So, that's all for today. Goodbye everyone.